Hi Aries, this is your February 28th through March 6th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Lovers, clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, it's a very dramatic reading. And here's why. There's definitely an ending and a new beginning in the same reading, right? We got the World on the bottom of the deck all the way here, right? This is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new chapter of your life is about to begin, a very happy chapter. But speaking of the previous chapter, the old chapter, the ending to that chapter is pretty dramatic. The Five of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords, the first two cards to your left, it's that dramatic ending, an ugly ending, and it could be you could be getting out of one relationship, so you could be in this relationship with this new person, or it could be them doing that, or perhaps you got out of a relationship recently and now you're meeting this new person. Perhaps the universe was like, okay, you passed the test, you're no longer with that toxic person, you're no longer in that situation, so here's the correct person for you. Perhaps you were with that person for a while and you just wouldn't let go, but you're finally letting go, and here you go. For others of you, that Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords, it could be that perhaps your family or your friends disapprove of this new person, of this new connection, and you're like, you know what, I don't care. We're in love with each other and that's all that matters. And all of you can go far, far away, if you know what I mean. Right? So yeah, the Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords, something is coming to an abrupt ending, or something came to an abrupt ending at some point in the recent past. The Five of Swords is a card of somebody who walks away and they slam the door on the way out. It could have been a fight that brought down a relationship, right? And the Ten of Swords, clarifying the Five of Swords, is a card of an abrupt ending. So together those two cards is a dramatic ending, and there is no going back after that. There is no recovery, right? But the good news is that here comes the new person, right? And like I said, it could play out in so many different ways. You could be leaving somebody for this new person. You could be leaving your friends and family's opinion behind, and so you could be together with this person. Or, you know, those could have been two separate events, or you just don't care and you're gonna move forward with them anyway. So speaking of you, we got the Queen of Wands right next to the Five of Swords. That's you. Aries, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. Then we have the Lovers, clarified by the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is one of the two aces, so it does look like it's worth it. This new person is definitely worth it. They are at least your soulmate. The Lovers is a card of a soulmate connection, and the Two of Cups, the last card that came out right next to the deck, is also a soulmate card. So perhaps you feel it with your gut that this is the right thing to do. Besides that, the Lovers is also a card of a choice, right? So some of you are choosing to be with this new person. The Lovers is also a twin flame connection card, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. You know, this person is at least your soulmate, but they are also the lover of your life with the Lovers card. The Lovers, I don't know if I mentioned, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Ace of Cups, clarifying the Lovers, is an amazing card to have. I really love this combo particularly, because the Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love that the two of you, I believe, feel towards each other. Because in both Lovers and the Two of Cups, there's two people coming together. Right? In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of success, right? And it's the type of victory where people, or when people bulldoze over other people, and they bulldoze over other people's opinions. The Chariot is also a card of travel. You could be traveling together with this person, or you could be moving away from everybody with this person. And the Chariot is all about moving forward and not looking back. And that's what I think this whole reading is about, actually. Just moving forward. Don't care what other people say. I'm going to end whatever I end, whatever I have to end, and I'm going to move forward with this new person because I'm in love with them and they're in love with me. The Ace of Pentacles right next to the Chariot is the second ace. It often comes through as a proposal, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if the two of you get married at some point in the future. The Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family. This is a serious ace, you know. It's called a golden opportunity. And the last card that came out is the Two of Cups. We already talked about that. It is also a soulmate card, just like the Lovers. The Two of Cups is a card of unconditional love, and it's also a card of, you know, both people in love with each other. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of a dramatic beginning to this journey, but I think it's going to be worth it. It's all so worth it, Aries. And it's like you're being a true Aries in this reading. You're being a true fire sign. You're just going to bulldoze anything and everything because you know that the two of you belong together. And I think the person coming towards you, they feel the same way, right? The Two of Cups and the Lovers, amazing cards to have. There's two people coming together in those two cards. Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. If you'd like to see the extended Aries to this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you're already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you, but perhaps you may want to skip it. I don't have any good news, but you know, some of you may need to know that, or some of you perhaps anticipated this. So we have Justice, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Nine of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Wands right next to the deck, that would be you. And you will be receiving some information or messages or a letter from either the legal system or a government organization. And you're not going to be happy about it. All right, let's just put it that way. So yeah, Justice, the first card that came out, I believe it's either a government organization or the legal system. I don't really see it being too bad, but it'll get you all stressed out. The Page of Wands right next to Justice is that message, that letter, that phone call, right? And like I said, the Queen of Wands, that would be you. And the Nine of Swords clarifying the Queen of Wands, that's the way you're going to be feeling about it. So yes, unfortunately, you're going to be all stressed out. And you're going to be anxious about it. And the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of either a confusion or this is a card of a multiple choice. So perhaps you will have more than one option on how to react towards that message. And again, I don't mean to scare you. I don't see anything falling down to the ground. No, I don't. But perhaps you'll need to reach out to a professional, a lawyer, or somebody who can help you with this situation. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or perhaps a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You see what I'm seeing here? Here is like all cards on the table except for one are all cup cards, right? The card that is a clarifier, or the clarifier in this case, is an air sign indicator, right? The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All other cards are cup cards. So you could be dealing with a water sign as well, or somebody with water and the air in their chart. The Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of regret. This is a card of somebody grieving the past. This is a card of somebody who thinks about the past constantly. And I think that's the energy of this person, your ex. And they're going to be rushing back in with that Knight of Swords, right? Don't worry about the sequence of the way the cards came out. Don't worry about it. This happens all the time, right? So they're rushing back in with the Knight of Swords, and there's some sort of a urgency I can feel coming from this person. Perhaps this person feels that you're sleeping away. Perhaps you even went on a date or two with another person. They found out about it. You know, something like that. The Page of Cups is a card of an apology. It's also a card of a bouquet of flowers or something that they want to give you. And the Two of Cups with the Ten of Cups, the first two cards that came out, I believe the two of you are going to be giving it another chance. And it's going to work out. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. And the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. Alright, so yeah, 2 times is the charm, Aries, or perhaps 3 times is the charm, but it looks good this time around. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. This week we have Judgment, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You may hear from somebody from the past, somebody you used to work with, or your boss, or what have you. This person you used to work with, they could be asking you to go back to that same job, or perhaps they switched jobs and they have an opening and they thought of you. They thought that you would be a perfect fit for that new position. And I do see you actually sort of answering that call. You're either going back to the old place or you're going to the new job that the person you used to work with works at right now. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, Judgment, the first card I came out, this is a card of somebody coming back from the past, or this is you needing to make a judgment call, right? We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Perhaps this is the way the person reaching out to you thinks of you. You know, they think of you as the magician, a miracle worker. You can make anything happen. You can complete any task. You can implement anything. You create whatever you are tasked with creating, you know, something like that. They think of you very highly with the Magician card, right? Then we have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords on the table, and the Six of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. You see, the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, they look alike. They, you know, in both cards, we do have movement. In the Eight of Cups, somebody is walking away. In the Six of Swords, somebody is rowing away, right? And the Six of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, so this is what you're moving towards. The Knight of Pentacles is a really decent chunk of change. So the offer coming from that old person from the past must be really good that, like I said, you're answering the call. Some of you, by the way, you could be deciding to quit your 9-to-5 and start your own business. And the Knight of Pentacles, perhaps this is you finally have enough money to start your own business. Or it could be you asking for a business loan at a bank. But there's definitely a huge change happening this week for you. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries. We have the Fool, we have the Emperor, we have the Three of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I think you're going to surprise yourself by going to some sort of an event or a party or a gathering or a reunion. And that's what you're not expecting, right? But I do see celebration here, right? The Emperor, that is your personal card, Aries. That's you. The Fool, this is you just going someplace. You know, you're just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to go. The Three of Cups right next to the deck, it is a card of a celebration, a party, a union, a reunion, a concert, what have you. And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of personal fulfillment and satisfaction. The only red flag I see here, if you will be consuming adult beverages, don't overdo it, okay? Because the Nine of Cups, it's also a card of overindulgence. It comes through like that every once in a while. But yeah, if you're invited, I think you should go. You'll have a lot of fun. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.